Well, hello everyone. I'm back with another video, a very interesting video, and yet a simple video on how to implement animations in Android Studio using Lottie files. Lottie files. I think many of you may already know this Lottie files animations for web, but you can also use these animations in Android Studio successfully. They have a library which you can import and use any animation from Lottie files. So I hope everyone have login on created their login on Lottie files. If not, go ahead and create a login on Lottie files. So after that, you can search and download any Lottie file JSON from their website. Just like I'm trying to download data sync animation here. You click on once you're clicking on download, you have to save this animation in your workspace, and after saving that animation in your workspace, you can download it as JSON. So before downloading and importing in this animation in Android Studio, we have to create a new Android Studio project. So let's create a new project in Android Studio. We will start with at the empty activity, and we can name this project as test project, and leave the settings as minimum SDK as it is. No need to change these settings. Lottie files can work from on Android 7. So the meanwhile our Android Studio project is building, we will go ahead on Google and search for Lottie files, load files on GitHub to download their to basically import their library in Android Studio. So it is very simple. You just have to copy and paste the give this line on in your Android Studio implementation in Gradle file. So we will copy this line, copy this simple code. So our project has finished building up. Let's open our Gradle script app level. So there are two files. We need to open the module app level and paste it here. You can paste it below the any lines. Just make sure we have copied it correctly. Okay, Control C and Control V here. Okay, we have pasted it. So replace the Lottie version with the latest version available here. 6.3.0 is the latest version. You can replace it with 6.3.0. So let's sync the project now. It will take us just a minute, and it will download the library. Okay, the required files are downloaded. Now we can start our implementation in activity main.xml. So let's move the text view code which is already given here. We don't need that code, right? We just write Lottie file, Lottie animation view, and we can IntelliSense will give you our animation view. It's just like a view, just like we create buttons and edit text. There are properties just like Android view properties, width and height. There are other properties which are only specific to Lottie animation views, so we will set that property. But first, we need to create an Android resource directory to which will hold our animation file. So we will name this directory as raw, and download our Lottie file in JSON format and paste it here. So this is our Lottie file. We need to download it. Lottie JSON. You can pick the first one, Lottie JSON, and our file is downloaded. Let's rename our file, and we can rename it anim1 or any file name you want. So let's copy Control C, simple Control C, a Control V in the raw folder. Okay, press OK, enter, and our file will be available. Let's write here raw, and our file will be available to us. Lottie raw resource. and give the path here raw slash anyone, and our file is available. Voila. Okay, let's set the properties of autoplay and loop. So autoplay will automatically play the animation whenever our activity starts or resumes. So autoplay is true, and let's also set the loop property to true. Whenever animation is finished, it will start again from the beginning. So I'm setting both of the properties here. Loop properties is also true. uh, let's just change this constraint layout to linear layout for the time being. uh, we do not have the time to set constraints here. This animation is on full page view. Just we will just change this to 200 dp width and height on both sides so that it will be shown on the left side. Okay, okay, let's that's it. We are good to we are finished, and we are good to go and to go and test it on our emulator here. So let's start our emulator, and let's try and run it on our emulator here. The project is building up. It will just take a minute. And oh, there is an error. So we need to set the Android SDK to 34. We need to set it to 34. I don't know why Android Studio does that. If you want it to 34, you can set it automatically, right? Android Studio, do something for us. Do some automation. The AI is here already. Okay, let's not talk about that, and we will continue to our project here. And let's try and run it again. Mm, okay, it is building, and let's see if okay, and it works. Our animation works, and our animation works successfully. Wow, look at that. I think it cannot be simpler than that. Animation, loading animation, data sync animation. So in that's it from the today's video. I think we're done here. In the next video we'll talk about how to implement on custom dialogues.